start off with what is your name and where are you from?
My name is j.j.briscoe, j.j.briscoe, and I'm from Kansas.
Oh wow, Kansas, go Jayhawks!
Yeah, go Jayhawks, exactly.
My name is Stephanie, and I'm from Seattle.
Wow, Seattle, go Seahawks! Now, I'll start with you. What are some things you miss about? Well, first of all, what can you tell us about Seattle? You're the second person here from Seattle today.
Yeah, Seattle's a really progressive city. A lot of people are like doing things and like fighting for innovation. It is starting to get gentrified with Amazon and Microsoft and corporations like there. But it's a really kind place.
Yeah, I got that feeling as well. It definitely have that vibe about Seattle. Okay, now Kansas. What can you tell us about Kansas?
So Kansas is a place. I think it's, if you're wanting to, where I come from, the like Kansas City suburbs. I think it's honestly like a pretty good place to raise a family. It's classic suburbs. So obviously like it doesn't compare to New York City to any degree, but also what does. So it's not too shabby.
What are some things you miss about Seattle? Don't tell me the rain.
Yeah, no, not the rain. I definitely miss the like proximity to nature and being easily able to find forest or whatever.
Mount Rainier?
And then like culture is so accessible there. There's like always some sort of artistic event happening, and it's really accessible for everyone.
Things you miss about Kansas?
I think for me, maybe what I miss about Kansas is, I don't know. I really like New York a lot. I think I miss, like, of course, like, here it's a sensory overload. So I miss kind of the quiet. I think it's a slower way of life, and I do enjoy it here, but sometimes you can miss that kind of life.
Alright. Name this video. If people are gonna do a search for a certain term, they'll find the two of you. Name this video. Every video's gotta have a title, right?
Yeah, people of New York.
People of New York?
Strangers in the park.
New Year's Eve is coming up. What are y'all doing for New Year's Eve?
So we both go to NYU actually. So we're gonna be home for the holidays. So I know for me, I'll probably be with some friends. Probably can't do anything party-wise because of COVID, but hopefully be able to, enjoy the time.
Yeah, my mom's gonna be in the hospital, so with her.
So you'll be with your mom. That's very good. You gonna be indoors or outdoors?
I'll probably be indoors, like at my home or something.
Okay. Biggest accomplishments in life?
I spoke at a TEDx event about how I organize TEDx events. So that's kind of my big TED talk.
I think for me, like my whole life, not my whole life, but for a large part of it, I've always wanted to live in New York, and I never thought I'd be able to. So the fact that I literally made my dream come true, I'm studying here in New York. Maybe at this point it's one of the biggest accomplishments, but definitely something I'm proud of.
Just lasting a week in New York is an accomplishment in and of itself. Black Friday has just passed. What did y'all buy?
What do we buy?
If anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, I didn't buy anything. I did not participate. I usually don't. And New York did not bring it out in me this year either, so nothing.
You're not materialistic people.
She is, but I'm not.
Tattoos, y'all got any? What does it mean to you?
I do have a tattoo. It's right here. And I got it, the first part in Brazil, and then I got the continents in Arizona. And that's my only tattoo.
What does that tattoo mean to you, if anything?
So there's a circle and then like a cross along it, and that's from the Brazilian flag, because when I was 17, 16, I spent a year in Brazil. So that was really life-changing for me. And then I'm all about like traveling the world and like global perspective. So then I added the continents inside for that too.
Now, may I assume that you speak Portuguese?
I do speak a little bit, yeah.
Can you say something in Portuguese?
Agora estou falando português para você.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to ask you a bunch of random questions. You want to skip anything, just say skip. If I were to give you 3 wishes, what would they be?
I have mine ready. End world hunger. Honestly though, like end world hunger, clean drinking water for everyone, and I don't know. What should my third one be?
Housing to everybody.
Yeah, affordable housing.
Putting others before yourself. Certainly something that is very admirable.
Yeah, I would wish for my mom to not have cancer anymore. And then end world poverty and get rid of our billionaires.
So one of the things that I think we'll discover with these videos is people are a lot more selfless than we thought. Because a lot of people, I ask also, some of them will say, yeah, I want to be a millionaire or whatever, but there's also a lot of people who are saying some of the things that you're saying, putting others ahead of yourselves. Peer pressure, how did that affect you growing up?
I mean, for me at least, I think peer pressure was tough in like middle school, but after that, I became the beautiful flower I am today. I didn't need the peer pressure.
I think I stay pretty true to my morals. And, when I was younger, it led to a lot of insecurity, but I don't think it defines me anymore at all.
Now, y'all are NYU students. NYU is like a bubble in some ways. Do y'all branch out into the city and mingle with the locals, or do you prefer to stick within the bubble? And also, what do you think about the fact that a lot of people are staying enclosed in the bubble?
So actually this past weekend we spent Thanksgiving in the Bronx with a friend that lives there, so a local. So for me personally, I love like getting to know people that actually live in the place, because they're like the real, like this is what life is like here in New York City. I feel like I haven't really thought about other people trying to stay in the bubble, but I definitely think people just aren't able to kind of see outside of their own bubble if they're used to a certain amount of privilege. But yeah, that's what I gotta say.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of people at NYU that have a lot of money, and they're used to things being the way that they like them, and not getting out of their comfort zones. And I think that we're not like that at all. And we've been really lucky to go to almost every borough except for Staten Island.
Yeah.
And just really explore the city for what it is beyond all of the things that are closed.
Do you want to move to another spot, because it's kind of noisy here? Let's move over there. Because a lot of times when I do these interviews, a lot of the background noise distracts from the message that you're trying to send. So let's go past this guy with the orange suit, and I think there's no real noise over there, I hope. So what was the last question? Oh, I asked about branching out.
Yeah.
So you said there is a big problem with the bubble then.
I don't think it's a big problem. I think it's just like a personal problem.
Yeah.
Like I think testament to it is like a lot of people left for Thanksgiving and they're just gonna stay home.
Uh-huh.
But I think like a testament to us actually like enjoying the local what would you say, like environment, I guess, culture and everything would be that we stayed. And that we really do enjoy it here.
Oh, so you're one of the people that actually stayed.
Yeah,
a lot of people left. Yeah, I've noticed that. I mean, today versus like a month ago is a very big difference, because I had a lot of NYU people on my interviews as well. Yeah. Okay. What has been a game changer for you? Like, what is something that has happened in your life that has made you sort of change the way you live? Like, maybe your mother had cancer and you changed the way you eat, or you changed the way you live your life, you quit smoking. Any game changers for you?
So I think, as I mentioned before, Brazil really changed my perspective. So I'd say that was something that was a game changer in the way of like you can make whatever you want happen. You know, you just gotta try. You miss
Yeah.
all the shots you don't take.
Right.
So I think that's something that just really made me feel like I was in control of my own destiny,
Right.
and helped me find out who I am.
Yeah, I had a brain tumor my sophomore year of high school, and I had it removed. So I don't have any hearing in this year. But it was like almost a near-death experience because the surgery is very dangerous, and if I hadn't have gotten surgery, it would have been much worse. And I think that before that, I really didn't value my life experiences and kind of my story, and I always had like big dreams of like coming to New York and stuff, but never put a lot of action into it. But I think in the years after that surgery, I started to kind of respect myself a little bit more and realize I had more important things to share with the world.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely. All right, next question.
Your camera.
How important is marriage to you, if at all? Because we get a very wide variation of answers for this one. French or Metropolitan French?
Metropolitan.
I've been to just the United States, of course, and Brazil and Ethiopia, and I think I've been to quite a few states. I don't even know if I've been to half of them, to be honest, though.
Now, you've talked about where you have been. Where would you like to go in the future?
Well, I am learning French, so I'd love to live in Paris, and I definitely want to explore like Europe and then a lot of Asian countries like Thailand and Japan are really high on my bucket list.
Yeah, I need to get to Europe. I think that's just such a boon of culture. Everything's so close and it's relatively accessible. And then, yeah, of course, Asia as well, Japan, the whole world. You got to see the whole world, man.
What is the nicest thing anyone's ever done for you? If not, then a nice thing that someone's done for you. Find your wallet, give you a ride when it's raining, cover your head with an umbrella.
So many people have done nice things for me. I think one of my high school mentors is probably one of the kindest people that I've met, and she helped me a lot, and she's part of the reason why I'm here at NYU, so I'll be grateful for her forever, and my parents, of course.
When I went abroad my junior year, I got a lot of help from like my church and from just like scholarships and like donations from certain people. So I think like to make my dream come true, like they paid so much money. So I'd say that was probably some of the nicest things done for me.
What is the dating scene looking like here in New York right now?
The dating scene is hot. I'm just
Is it?
kidding.
I didn't think it was.
Just kidding. I don't know. She's always going out on dates, like every
He's
week.
lying. It's the other way around.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Well, as long as one of you is going on a date, that's good enough.
Yeah,
Right?
I think it's. I mean, for us, it's college, so it's more than high school, for sure.
Sticking with the dating, what has worked and what has not worked? What lessons do you have for the people watching? How can they learn from your mistakes?
Yeah. If somebody ghosts you once, don't text them again. It's never gonna work out in your favor. And especially for my ladies, like if a guy shows you any sign of gaslighting, like please run in the other direction. 'Cause, yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah. Period. A lesson to be learned. I don't know if I learned this lesson here, but I think that everyone should make a list of the things that you want in a future partner. And so make that list, figure out what you really want, what you need.
And then match that list. Right. Can you do any impersonations?
No.
I had a guy the other day doing an Obama impersonation.
Do a what?
Obama
Oh,
impersonation.
wow.
I'm gonna upload him in a few days.
Yeah, I don't think I can do any impersonations that wouldn't embarrass myself.
Yeah.
Now, we live in a consumerist society. and it's oftentimes hard to find a business you can trust. What are some things, some